Hi guys, Dazzie here with another episode of my top 20 selling comic books of the week. This time is episode 199, and today I will be discussing the best selling comic books on eBay for the weekend in the 2nd of September 2022. Now, since coverprice.com came on the scene, they've become a go-to spot for watching eBay trends on comics, and they scour thousands of eBay sales to culminate data to spotlight the hottest selling books. As always guys, let's find out if you can beat me. It's not difficult. But before we continue, if I could perhaps ask you for a subscription, a like, a share, a comment, ding that bell for notifications, it all really helps my low grade productions. Okay, starting in at number 20 on our list, and we're getting through She-Hulk very quickly, and in the spring of 2023 we are getting the Secret Invasion show, and a solicitation specifically mentions a group that has been infiltrating for years. Now this could mean any kind of scrolls, I guess, but collectors are going after this one, and this book features the first appearance of the Warners, a scroll family that is completely integrated into society with a dad who works at S.H.I.E.L.D. and Gia. Now there's precedent for a semi-crossover with Gia, as she has disguised herself as Pepper Potts previously. Now some sites speculate that this could be the character that actress Emilia Clarke is going to portray in the show. We've had her lined up with Ferengi before, and Abigail Brand. Number 20 on our list from 2019 is Meet the Skrulls, issue number 1, the regular first printing. Great cover that comes from Marcus Martin. The first appearance of the Warners, a family of Skrulls that have infiltrated society to prepare for an alien invasion. I saw the teaser trailer. I've got to be honest guys, I have not been impressed with what I've seen so far. Time will tell. This book sold 12 copies, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 148%, with a high sale CGC 8.5 going for $35.46. Near mints raw on average now around about $20. I paid £1.11 for this minty copy. That was in Area 51 in Bristol. I've sold one or two of these as well. Don't go crazy, you will find them. As to go with that, I've got the scarcer second printing, and I prefer this cover. Again, that is from Marcus Martin. Paid £2.50 for that one. Sold one of them as well. Number 19 on our list, sticking with Marvel, this time from 1984. And this Jim Shooter gem is a coveted book for many collectors, with art of course by the great Mike Zeck. This book started hitting new heights after the No Way Home movie teased a possible black suit for Tom Holland's Spider-Man, or it could be a different Spider-Man I guess. Number 19 on our list, in Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars, issue number 8. Yeah. Now this book also features the second appearance of Spider-Woman Julia Carpenter, who is apparently lined up for the Madam Web movie. Now this book, the origin of the black symbiote costume that becomes Venom. Spider-Man's new black costume is explained as an alien costume, and Spider-Man's black costume first appeared in Amazing Spider-Man issue 252, which I own, Marvel Team Up 141, and Spectacular Spider-Man issue 90, which were all published in May of 1984. And 7 months before the release of this issue, which came in December. However, in Marvel's continuity, this book takes place before all the other mentioned titles. Great issue, always been sought after. With this Avengers Secret Wars movie coming, people are thinking this may take place. This book sold 14 copies, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 127%, with a high sale CGC 9.8 going for $765 on average. Now near mint raws are going for a whopping $214. Now mine's only a fine copy, but I didn't pay a penny for this. I won this in a YouTube competition from the great YouTuber from across the pond, Joker68, and that was in November of 2018. Great book for free. Okay, number 18 on our list. I'm slowly getting through this Sandman show. It's a bit of a tough watch at times. I find it a little bit boring. It's okay. I've seen worse, but it's got a massive fan base. That's for sure. And viewers were given a bonus episode, and that is based on Sandman issue number 18. Here is your book, guys, number 18 on our list, Sandman 18, and that comes from 1990. It's not something I'd be after to add to my radar. Ooh, sorry about that. Add to my radar, guys. I've got, with the exception of issue 1, I have all the Sandman keys that I require right at this moment. Yeah, that was based on that book, and that book had a storyline called Dream of a Thousand Cats, widely regarded as one of the best stories featured in the series. The book sold 12 copies, giving it a 7-day trend plus 150%, with a high sale near mint raw copy going for $41. Raws on average now, though, have settled right down in the fine range to about 13. Okay, number 7 on our list. I just spoke about this event, and that is Secret Wars. This is the issue that rivals the 2015 Secret Wars number 1, which I picked up recently. We are getting the Avengers Secret Wars movie. And number 17 on our list, you've guessed the book, from 1984, Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars, issue number 1, guys. Yeah, massive book. Now, I passed on this at a con in Birmingham for around about 30 to 35 a few months ago. Do I regret it? Not really. I'll find one eventually. This book sold 16 copies, giving it a 7-day trend plus 115%, with a high sale CGC 9.8 going for $700. Rolls in the near mint range, going for on average now 54. Okay, 16 on our list. Back to that Secret Invasion show, and a character that is going to be appearing in that has been a bit of a stalwart in the MCU over the years, and this book has always been undervalued. If I was to make an undervalued list, this book would certainly be on there. It comes from 2005. A character coming back is New Avengers issue number 4, and the first appearance of Maria Hill, played by Colby Smulders, of course. Numerous MCU films and the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show, which I still can't believe is not classed as canon. This book sold 16 copies, giving it a 7-day trend plus 146%. High sale CBCS 9.6 went for just $35. Can you believe? Near mint raws on average now $14. Yeah, just a cheap book for a multiple MCU appearance character. £1.36 I paid for this one in February 2020 at the Cheltenham Con. And to go with that, guys, this book can also reach double figures. Her second appearance comes in New Avengers issue number 6. And in this book, Wolverine also joins the Avengers team. Okay, we're moving on. Number 15 on our list, and we've had a lot of Into the Spider-Verse news over the last few weeks. We're getting the sequel, obviously, and everything featuring Ben Reilly has been popping up around about a recent leak from Hasbro. That includes his first solo story and issue 1 to 4 of his issue 1 of a 4-issue run that released along with 4 other titles, in which Ben Reilly's Scarlet Spider replaced Spider-Man. Now, Scarlet Spider has a big fan base. And number 15 on our list is a book from 1995. I'm not in any hurry for this book at all, but it can be good for a flip. Is Web of Scarlet Spider issue number 1. Like I said, from 1995. I'm after his first appearance, though. That is a guarantee. This book sold 19 copies, giving it a 7-day trend plus 208%, with a high sale CGC 9.6 going for $80. See, I can't believe that the Maria Hill's gone for 35 and that's gone for 80. Raw near mints on average now $13. 14 on our list, and when you get big established characters, facsimiles can actually bring in a bit of coin. Whether it be Spider-Man or maybe Wolverine, Batman. Yeah, we're talking Batman this time. And this is the issue that started it all for Batman, the facsimile version, because even low-grade copies of that book, Detective Comics 27, goes for 37,000, can you believe? Number 14 on our list, just come out, Detective Comics 27, the the facsimile. And I think I have the milestone edition of that, which can go upwards of 30 on a good day. So, like I say, if you can get the right character, reprints can do all right. Yeah, the facsimile reprint is next on our list, guys. The book sold a whopping 53 copies, giving it a 7-day trend plus 90%. Raws on average now, sorry, there was a high sale raw copy that went for $16. On average now that book has dropped to $7. 13 on our list, sticking with Batman, guys, this time from 2002. And I watched the recent Robert Pattinson Batman movie and quite enjoyed it. Very different, wasn't it? Dark take. This issue features the first appearance of Thomas Elliot, who later becomes Hush in issue 619. And the Batman director Matt Reeves, who recently signed a new contract with Warner Brothers, has spoken on record about wanting to introduce Hush into the Batman universe. Now, between the Joker we saw in the first film, the Court of Owls, and now Hush, they can't all be in the same film. Or can they? Regardless, Thomas's first appearance has always been doing nicely. He's got renewed love. Number 13 on our list is Batman, issue 609 from 2002. First appearance of Thomas Elliot, who was later revealed to be Hush, like I said, in 619. This book sold 11 copies, giving it a 7-day trend plus 113%. A CGC high went for 230, that was a 9.8. Raws near mint, on average now $37. Paid £5 for this copy. Very, very minty. That was it. The shop in Cardiff that I hate. The comic so and so. And yeah, I've sold 1 or 2 of those as well in the past. They are out there, guys. Of course, that is a character, Thomas Elliot, that appeared in both Gotham and Batwoman. Love the Gotham TV show. Okay, number 12 on our list, and here's our first incentive. We've recently had the first appearance of the Mandalorian and Grogu in comics, and the world of the Mandalorian occupies a harsh, dirty, and ruthless kind of world, really, doesn't it? And this book features Grogu's first appearance, and it's a fantastic action cover, and it comes from Jim Cheung. It is a 1 in 50 incentive. Here it is, Star Wars, The Mandalorian, issue 2, like I said, the 1 in 50 from Jim Cheung. I do love this cover, said it before, my little shops don't get in these fantastic incentives. I'm not averse to picking up an incentive, but it has to be a key. Doesn't reach, it's not worthy of my PC otherwise. This book sold 11 copies, giving it a 7-day trend plus 124%, with a high sale raw copy going for $104. Near mints on average now $82 for a raw copy. Nice. Okay, number 11 on our list. A bit of regret to this one. I had it in my hands, put it back on the shelf. It comes from 2021. And the first appearance of the Tiger Division makes an appearance this week as the 5-issue limited series featuring the Korean heroes inches closer to its November release. And fan reaction to the team comprised of the General, Luna Snow, Mr. Enigma, Gunnar 2, and Lady Bright, and finally White Fox, was relatively small but stellar, leading to increased hype for this upcoming release. Number 11 on our list is the first printing to Black Cat Annual number 1. And like I said, guys, that is a book from 2021. Yeah, had it in my hands in Excelsior, Forbidden Planet in Bristol. Put it back. Oh well, I'll find a copy. I genuinely do. This book sold 11 copies, giving it a 7-day trend plus 150%, with a high sale raw copy going for $25. Near mints on average now, raws $19. Yeah, I'm always out there hunting, guys. Keep putting yourself out there, you'll find them. Just started up again at the car boots, basically like the American flea markets, and I've put together a nice little haul from the last 2 weeks that I'll be bringing to you soon. Okay, number 10 on our list, I've spoke about Ben Reilly's Scarlet Spider. This is a book that's been on my radar for some time. The Hasbro leak confirms the character is going to be into the Spider-Verse number 2. This is the book that started for the character from 1994. This is Web of Spider-Man issue 118, guys. And always been a pretty pricey book at cons for me, at least. Always upwards of 20. Should have pulled the trigger back then. Never expected to see the character on screen, if I was being totally honest, but he's coming. This character, first appearance, sold 16 copies, giving it a 7-day trend plus 102% with a high sale. CGC 9.8. Get ready for this. $1,000. Raw's an average now $100. Rightfully so, really. He's got a good design about him, I think. Okay, number 9 on our list. Just spoke about the Korean team, the Tiger division. Yeah, news from the San Diego Comic Con confirmed that we're getting more of those. I showed you the first printing. Number 9 on our list is Black Cat, annual number 1. But this time it's the second printing from Sung-hun Yoon. And I think I prefer this cover, guys. Pretty nice if you ask me. Going to be a lot scarcer. Can't imagine too many of us will have that book. On my radar, what numbers did it do? This book sold 12 copies, giving it a 7-day trend plus 158% with a high sale. Raw copy going for $40. Currently on average now, that book is $16. And number 8 on our list, the She-Hulk show. I've been watching it. The last 2 episodes I've enjoyed, introducing B and C list characters. Of course, we had that great hero return. It's had mixed reviews. I enjoyed it. Started off well, the She-Hulk show. Had a lull, picked up again. Of course, we're getting the finale. And I think we're going to get another tease, spoiler, of Abomination against the Hulk. And when it comes to the Hulk, he was blasted off into space, I think, in episode 2. And speculators are going after this book. They believe this character is coming to the MCU. I believe so as well. Number 8 on our list is a cracker from 2007. It is What If Planet Hulk, issue number 1. The first appearance of Scar Banner, son of Hulk, and Kiera as a baby. And of course, Kiera could be found in outer space. Hence, might get Scar. This book sold 20 copies, giving it a 7-day trend plus 109% with a high sale. CGC 9.6 going for $227.50. Raw's on average now $77. I paid 10 quid for this copy early 2020 on eBay. This book first peaked back in June when a 9.8, believe it or not, sold for $799.95. I think we'll see Scar on the screen at some point, especially if Hulk starts getting his own movies, which I think will happen. Okay, number 7 on our list from 2022, just come out recently. Image Comics. I made a hot comic book alert about it. There are 8 billion people in the world, and they're all granted one wish. Basically, how would you spend yours? Number 7 on our list is the first printing, still going strong to 8 billion genies, issue number 1. It is a book that I passed on recently at con for about 35. I'm not paying that kind of money. I'll find one probably in like a charity shop. If not that, later printings, they're always going to be around, I think. This book sold 27 copies, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 114% with a high sale. CGC 9.8 going for $235. And Raw's on average now $63. Yeah, that 9.8, $235 for CGC was a new high. Okay, number 6 on our list, guys. DC book. And last time we saw this book was back in June of 2022, after its successful debut at Orlando's MegaCon convention. The reprinted Virgin foil caught the eyes of many attendees, and with record-breaking attendances, the book sold out within a few hours. And it seems the same rang true for a recent Toronto Comic Con convention. A way to distinguish the two is the colour swap of the background. The MegaCon cover, Rawls, on average go for $378, has an orange background with a yellow moon. The Toronto cover, Rawls on average going for $127, flips the two colours, with the yellow being the dominant colour. Here it is, number 6 on our list, guys, and this is a mouthful. Batman, issue 423, the Todd McFarlane 2022 Toronto Fan Expo foil gold cover. Here it is. Great looking book. Of course, the original cover is stellar. Can't imagine too many of us will have that, especially not the UK followers. Patrick, you might have it, I suppose, from across the pond. This book sold 15 copies, giving it a 7-day trend plus 217%, with a high sale near mint plus raw copy going for a very nice $175. Okay, number 5 on our list, back to the She-Hulk show. Of course, her first appearance comes in Savage She-Hulk issue 1, which I own, but her second series has been getting a lot of love too. Yeah, it's a book I sold recently. My copy had a tear in. I still made double figures on it. I only picked it up for £1, I think. Number 5 from 1989 is Sensational She-Hulk, issue number 1. A book that always sells well because of the cover. The Sensational She-Hulk books are all nice covers. Bit risque. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, they are a little bit risque, aren't they, guys? But a great book all the same. Sorry about that, jumped off the screen, but we all know the cover. Pretty iconic. This book sold 34 copies, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 103%, with a high sale CGC 9.8, going for $220. Yeah, there's money to make on that series. Number 4, guys. Now, Frank Miller launched Frank Miller Presents and sent this limited 12,000 copies issue to LCSs for free with a suggested $1 retail. And in addition, it features a sequel to his famous work Ronin. Now, after a few weeks of slipping down the list, it's gone back up. This is its final hurrah, it seems. Yeah, number 20 on our list is Frank Miller Presents the Ashcan, guys, and it is limited to, I think, 12,000 copies, is it? Yeah, this one's limited to 12,000 copies. Go careful, guys, because there is a second printing as well. I know Frank Miller's had a massive fan base. There's mixed things about him, though. On when people go to meet him, he can be a little bit offish, I believe. Again, just rumour. But what numbers did this one do? It sold 35 copies, giving it a 7-day trend plus 60%, with a high sale raw copy going for $15 on average. Now they're going for around about $8, but copies have sold for as low as $5. Okay, so number 3 on our list, and we're back with another incentive, and this comes from Yoshitaka Amano. It's a 1 in 25, and Amano's most notable work was last year's Harlequin, number 1. And taking it a step further, Amano delivers a mesmerizing ratio cover that captures an abundance of emotions. Yeah, this contrast of colors and the subtle creature shadows truly encapsulates what seems like a dark night in mourning. Number 3 on our list is Detective Comics, issue 1063, the Yoshitaka Amano 1 in 25 cover, guys, and I love this. Look at that. Ooh, my days. That's a beautiful cover, if you ask me. I just haven't got room for them in my PC. I only pick up those incentives if it's a key. This book sold 52 copies, giving it a 7-day trend plus 99%, with a high sale raw copy going for $60. And we're there, number 2 on our list. Everything Star Wars is still hot. I'm watching Andor at the moment, and I'm loving it. You know, it's not for everyone. I understand that. It's slow, it's character driven, but it's dark, gritty. It's not often you would see a brothel and a lot of swearing in Star Wars. You never thought you'd see the day, did you? But yeah, I'm enjoying it. The last episode in particular was fantastic, and all Star Wars new releases are getting attention, especially when they got the first appearances in it. And this book's got 4 first appearances in it. And number 2 on our list from Marvel, just come out, is Star Wars issue 26, and that is the M. Gist cover. Cover 8. I love that cover. Luke being Luke. What numbers did this one do? This is a kind of book, again, I'll find in a charity shop. This book sold 79 covers. Wow. Giving it a 7-day trend plus 89%, with a high sale raw copy going for $25. On average now, that book is going for $17. And we're there. We're at number 1 on our list. And this is a book that is very hard to find. It comes from Alterna and it comes from 2017. And all it takes is an option book and the market will demand to have it as part of their collection. Yeah, that is the case on this book. Endeavour Content and Jason Fuchs have acquired the rights to Trespasser and aim to produce a thriller film. The story is set in a post-apocalyptic world in which a farmer and his daughter receive a visit from an individual that is outside of this world. And I actually have this book. Here it is, guys, from Alterna. It is Trespasser, issue number 1. 4-part limited series about a man protecting his daughter in the aftermath of a war that poisoned the earth's food, air and water. And this was optioned way back in 2018 by Endeavour. Paid £2.45 for that on eBay. What's it going for now? Well, it sold 10 copies because there aren't many out there, giving it a 7-day trend plus 842% with a high sale near mint raw copy going for $75, and on average now they are going for $90. So my £2.45 is sounding very good. That's it, guys. That is a wrap. How many did I have? Pretty miserable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 20. Wow. Let me know how many you beat me by, guys, because you always do. Thanks, and look out for more content. Bye for now.